Everybody knows about Portugal's D8, Spain's digital nomad visa, and Greece's remote work permit. Right now, some of the most interesting, most affordable, and most strategically valuable digital nomad visas on earth are hiding in plain sight. These are programs in countries that do not market themselves as nomad destinations, which means less competition, lower costs, and in some cases, genuine pathways to permanent residency or citizenship that the famous programs simply do not offer. Today we are looking at 8 digital nomad visas that most remote workers have never heard of, ranked from the most accessible to the most strategically powerful. Stay with us to the end, because the number one pick on this list offers something no Caribbean or Mediterranean program can match. And the reason most people miss it will genuinely surprise you. Before we start, one honest disclaimer. These programs are not identical. Some are true digital nomad visas with zero tax on foreign income. Some are temporary residence permits that happen to work for remote workers. Some have paths to permanent residency, others do not. We will be clear about what you are actually getting. Let's start with number 8, and this one is for the adventurous nomad who wants tropical island life without the Caribbean price tag. Cape Verde. Cape Verde, the island nation off the coast of West Africa, runs a remote working program that is one of the most accessible digital nomad visas on the planet. The program is open to citizens of Europe, North America, Portuguese-speaking countries, and West African states. There is no minimum income requirement. Instead, you must prove an average bank account balance of 1,100 over the last 6 months, or 2,700 if applying with family. The visa costs are minimal, processing takes roughly 2 weeks, and the permit is valid for 6 months, renewable for the same period. A 1-bedroom apartment in Cape Verde averages $240 per month. The islands are safe, the weather is warm year-round, and the Portuguese Creole culture is genuinely unique. The downside is infrastructure. Internet can be unreliable outside the main islands of Santiago and Sal, and the healthcare system is basic. This is a destination for the self-sufficient nomad who wants affordability above all else. Number 7 takes us to the Indian Ocean, and this one is for the nomad who wants paradise without the price tag of the Maldives. Seychelles. Seychelles offers the Workation Retreat program, a 1-year visa for digital nomads with no specified minimum income and no savings requirement. You simply need to prove you have funds to support yourself and your dependents during your stay. The application must be submitted 60 days before arrival, and processing takes roughly 2 months. The visa is not renewable, so after 1 year you must leave. The catch is cost. A 1-bedroom apartment in Seychelles averages $899 per month, and overall living costs are high by African standards. But you are living on an archipelago of 115 islands with the highest GDP per capita in Africa, pristine beaches, and genuinely world-class natural beauty. This is a destination for the nomad who has the income to support it and wants an unforgettable year in one of the most beautiful places on earth. Number 6 is Montenegro, and this is where Europe starts getting genuinely affordable. Montenegro's program for attracting digital nomads offers a 2-year visa with the option to extend for another 2 years. The minimum income requirement is just $1,440 per month, one of the lowest in Europe. The application fee is only $67, and processing takes up to 40 days. Family members can join, and the country is actively building its digital infrastructure to attract remote workers. Montenegro is not yet in the European Union, but it is a candidate country and uses the euro. The cost of living is low by European standards. A single person can live well on $1,000 to $1,500 per month. The Bay of Kotor is stunning, the mountain scenery is spectacular, and the country is small enough to explore thoroughly in a single long-term stay. The downside is that the bureaucracy can be slow, and the path to permanent residency is not as clear as in new member states. Number 5 is Latvia, and this one is genuinely under the radar. Latvia offers a long-term visa for remote work that allows third country nationals employed by or self-employed in an OECT member state to live in Latvia for up to 1 year, with the option to extend for a 2nd year. The income requirement is approximately $3,192.50 per month, or 2.5 times Latvia's average gross salary. The application fee is 60 or 120 for expedited processing. What makes Latvia interesting is that it is a full EU and Schengen member, which means your Latvian residence permit gives you visa-free travel across all 29 Schengen countries. Riga is a beautiful, affordable Baltic capital with excellent internet, a growing startup scene, and a cost of living that is roughly half of Western European capitals. The downside is the weather. Winters are genuinely cold, and the program does not currently allow dependents to join on the same application. Number 4 is Hungary, home of the White Card. Hungary's White Card is a 1-year digital nomad visa, renewable for another year, with a minimum income requirement of approximately $3,000 per month. The application fee is 110, and the program does not currently allow family members to join. Budapest is the obvious draw, a stunning European capital with thermal baths, ruined bars, and a cost of living that is roughly 40% lower than Western Europe. What makes Hungary strategically interesting is its location at the heart of Europe. From Budapest, you can reach Vienna, Bratislava, Prague, and Krakow within hours. The internet infrastructure is excellent, the co-working scene is established, and the city has a genuine energy that attracts creative professionals. The White Card is capped at 2 years total, with no direct path to permanent residency, so this is a destination for the nomad who wants a European base without long-term commitment. Number 3 is Romania, and this program has become significantly more attractive in the past year. Romania's digital nomad visa, officially the DIAD long stay visa, requires a monthly income of approximately $3,700, or 3 times Romania's average gross salary. The visa is valid for 1 year and renewable once for a maximum of 24 months. The application fee increased to $300 as of April 2026, plus approximately $52 for the residence permit card. Processing takes 10 to 14 working days through the e-visa portal. Here is what changed the game for Romania. On January 1, 2025, Romania became a full Schengen member. That means your Romanian residence permit now gives you visa-free access to all 29 Schengen countries. Romania also offers one of the lowest costs of living among EU Schengen members. A single person can live comfortably on $800 to $1,300 per month, with Braov and Timișoara at the lower end and Bucharest at the higher end. The internet is among the fastest in Europe, the co-working infrastructure is growing, and the path to permanent residency after 5 years and citizenship after 8 years is genuine. The tax benefit is also significant. If you stay fewer than 183 days in any 12-month period, you are exempt from Romanian income tax and social contributions on foreign-sourced income. This is a genuine zero-tax option for nomads who structure their stays carefully. Number 2 is Estonia, the country that literally invented the concept of a digital nomad visa. Estonia launched the world's first official digital nomad visa in 2020, and it remains one of the most thoughtfully designed programs. The Type D visa is valid for 1 year with an option to extend for another 6 months. The minimum income requirement is $4,500 per month, which is higher than most programs on this list. The application fee runs $80 to $100. What Estonia offers in exchange for that higher income threshold is infrastructure that most nomad destinations can only dream about. Estonia is the most digitally advanced country on Earth. You can establish a company online in minutes, sign documents digitally, and access government services from anywhere. Tallinn is a stunning medieval city with a thriving tech scene, excellent internet, and a cost of living that, while rising, remains reasonable by Northern European standards. Estonia also offers the e-residency program, which allows anyone in the world to establish and run a new registered company entirely online. For entrepreneurs and freelancers who want the credibility of a new business entity, this is genuinely unique. The downside is the weather. Tallinn is cold and dark in winter, and the income requirement is steep. But for the tech-savvy nomad who values digital infrastructure above all else, Estonia remains the benchmark. And the number one digital nomad visa you have never heard of is Croatia, and here is why it tops this list. Croatia's digital nomad residence permit is valid for up to 18 months, making it one of the longest duration digital nomad visas in Europe. The minimum income requirement is approximately 3,622.50 per month, calculated at 5 times the average Croatian net salary. The application fee is roughly 100 to 200 total. Foreign sourced income is exempt from Croatian income tax during the permit period. But here is what most people miss. Croatia became a full Schengen member on January 1, 2025. That means your Croatian residence permit gives you visa-free travel across all 29 Schengen countries, including France, Germany, Italy, and Spain. You are not just getting Croatia, you are getting Europe. The cost of living is among the lowest in the EU. Split, Zadar, and Dubrovnik offer Mediterranean lifestyles at Balkan prices. The Adriatic coastline is genuinely world-class. The internet infrastructure is solid and improving, and while the permit requires a 6-month break before reapplication, many nomads transition to other residence categories to stay longer. Croatia offers the duration of Estonia, the Schengen access of Latvia, the affordability of Montenegro, and the Mediterranean lifestyle that none of the others can match. For the digital nomad who wants one program that does everything well, Croatia is the answer that most people are still overlooking. Before you apply to any of these programs, 3 things will protect you. 1. Verify every figure against the official government website before you commit. These programs change, and what was true 6 months ago may be different today. 2. Only work with licensed immigration lawyers or authorized agents for the specific country. 3. Understand your tax obligations. American citizens must file US taxes regardless of where they live, and some of these programs have tax implications you need to plan for. Used wisely, a lesser-known digital nomad visa can be your gateway to a lifestyle that the mainstream nomad crowd has not discovered yet. The difference is homework. If this video brought you clarity, give it a like. Subscribe if you want the most up-to-date information on moving and relocating abroad, and tell us in the comments which of these hidden gem visas are you most interested in.